Hello everybody, welcome to the South End Guy Paranormal channel, and it is me, Adam, with you again. Oh, with a slightly different vlog because as you can see I am on the Honda, and I don't think I've done a vlog on the Honda as yet, so no time like the present. Oh, that's it, right, here we go. There's a couple of reasons really. Firstly, I thought I'd do a bit of multitasking. I'd record this while I'm riding home and give me a chance to actually get this up on a Monday where it's supposed to be. And also the previous vlogs I've done on my bike have obviously been on the Triumph, and the Triumph at the moment is actually off the road. I've got to get a cam chain replaced. It started getting a bit noisy recently, and then last weekend it got a bit noisier, so I've temporarily suspended Triumph services, I should say, and my mate's going to give me a price today to let me know, obviously how much it's going to cost to get it done. Alright. Yeah, he's going to let me know how much it is to get it done. Now, I did check online about Triumph cam chains, or at least the cam chains from the era of, or the Hinkley Triumph era that mine comes from, which is like, stem the early mid-90s, before they started to sort of open out, with the Daytona and the Speed Trip and that sort. So yeah, just had a look. And what are you doing, love? Just sit in the middle of the road. Alright, okay. I've had this all weekend. Yeah, as I was saying, the cam chain, when I looked on the various forums regarding that era of Triumph, the consensus seems to be about 50,000 miles for them to need chain. They seem to last for about 50,000 miles. My Thunderbird is just pushing 54,000. So yeah, I'll take that, to be honest. It's annoying, obviously, having to pay out for that, because it's the first real thing it's needed other than maintenance. So yeah, but it's got to be done. I mean, I've probably said before, I've had over 9 years now, and the thing is, it had, my Thunderbird had about 20,000, I think it was on 21, or yeah, it was on 21,000 miles when I bought her. So, and it's taken me 9 years to put the other bit on it. So how long would it take me to, until she reaches 100,000? So 10, I do actually do even less mileage on her now than when I've got her. So what, 15 years? So yeah, if my next cam change is 15 years time, then fair play. Yeah, all day long. So yeah, that's as I say, the Triumph is temporary out of commission. Not that I'm complaining, because I've had this for a few months now, and the time is just flowing. The time really is flowing. I've been up to Whitby, Scarborough, commuted, went to the back in the week in the music come yoga thing at Sawbridge, where I was last time for the Yoga Wild retreat. It's got the luggage, so I was able to carry all my gear. I didn't need to take the tent, as I was sharing one of the TP things there. So yeah, I'm really getting to grips with this. If you look there, that's a new addition. It's an actual brace for the screen frame, or the screen mount I should say. Just makes it more sturdy. And also what I learned, where I fitted this to here, the welds, which I don't think you can see it, my finger's just by one of the welds, that having a phone or a sat-nav mounted there can put pressure on those welds. So I thought I'll have a look around and see what other people have done, and this seems to be the answer. This is from Camel. It's a Camel product. They do loads of off-roading stuff for Africa Twins, BMWs, you know, and so on. It was £100, but you know, I suppose it's better now you do that than wait for the frame to snap, and then you're looking at Honda prices to replace the you know, the frame itself. So the way I see it, it's £100 well spent. Yeah, I will do a much more in-depth video on this, because obviously today I'm chatting about most of the stuff that I've been up to and what I'm about to get up to. So what I have got up to, which is actually not a lot in terms of filming, because as I say, this weekend I was actually at a little sort of festival thing, so obviously it comes as no surprise that I weren't filming, because I was too busy dancing my head off and drinking mead. So yeah, it was good fun, great weekend with some friends. So yeah, no surprise I didn't do any recording. However, actual recording wise, now firstly, this week or this Saturday I should be doing, or I've been involved in doing, a house clearance. And as I understand it, there's the poor girl, she's at the end of her tether. She's really getting attacked, if that's the right word, by sort of dark entities and stuff. And that was fun. And I do not believe in coincidences anymore. And she turned up at the stand in the park that I attend in Westcliff, and she's with her mum. We got talking, and I told her what I'd do, and she started talking about what was happening at her place. So I said, well, there's a couple of people that I would have involved that we should be able to help you, and as it happens, the two people were there. So that's Rudy, who you will get to see in a few weeks, as I'm virtually caught up with the editing now, but that's another that's another story. I'll get on to. So yeah, one of them be a chap called Rudy. He's got his lovely gift. He's a really nice guy. He's got a great energy about him. And also I've got Stella again, who's got she's got a beautiful energy about her, and she's done house clearances before. So we're going to give this young lady a visit on Saturday, and hopefully we can help her out and deal with whatever the problem is there. I think we can. I think we will deal with it, and hopefully that young lady will be able to get on with her life and move forward. It was interesting to note that one of the things she told me when we was talking was that the previous lady that had lived in that place She lasted 3 months and she went mad. So that, if it was what's in the flat that's affected her, then yeah, we've got something to deal with there. So yeah, that's what's going to be coming up this Saturday. I'm going to be out doing a different type of filming. It'll be house clearance with some new people. I think I spoke about this last week, that there's going to be quite a few new people getting involved, so it'll mix things up a little bit, and it gives perspectives from different people. So yeah, that's I'm looking forward to. Now at the moment, I was just talking about me editing. I'm virtually caught up. I'm literally doing at the moment the last bit of filming we did, which was a return to St Peter's Church in Alresford. That was the remains of a church which was burnt, which was sort of, well, it wasn't totally burnt down, but because obviously you've got remains there, but it caught fire in 71 and 1971, sorry, and they put the blame on some local youths that had done it, but it could well be possible, or those in the know seem to think it was actually to do with the local witches' covenant, the reason why it got burnt down. So yeah, we took a visit back there a couple of weeks ago. Again, there was a couple of people who'd been out on a previous escapade, and there was a chap who came out because he won my raffle prize. So yeah, that was I'm just doing it in there. And if you keep an eye out on my Instagram page, which obviously also gets posted up on my Facebook page, you will see a couple of pictures, maybe snippets from that, because I picked up one of the clearest orbs I've ever seen. It was really bright. I mean, and the funny thing was, on the night, I didn't think we got too much, but one of the beauties of doing recorded as opposed to live episodes is that I can go back, I can sit there, watch and listen and look for things that maybe you'd miss as if you were doing a live one. So yeah, we got that to do. I'm nearly finished with that one, which also means that I can start concentrating a bit more with the Rettendon stuff. So once that's finished, I can now start looking at all my Rettendon content and how I'm going to plan all that out. As I say, I've got some great info from TMI, and it's just a case of sort of collating it and put it into perspective so that I can present some info which some of it will be familiar and some of it might be new. So I've just got to go through everything I'm going to do and then run it past TMI and make sure they're happy with my content and all that sort of thing. So yeah, it's all good on that, on the Rettendon front as well. So I've just got to get this last bit finished and then can crack on with that. Yeah, I mean that's what's been going on now. So it's still, you know, busy. A bit more, what's the word? Focused now, I suppose. A bit more structured. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, so things are. I'm now getting things a bit more structured. And yeah, I'm so looking forward to this. And it's also got to let you know. Obviously, we've already spoken about the collaboration between Paranormal Essex, Paige Robinson Clairvoyant and myself, which will come under the collective banner of Light After Dark Paranormal. And we've actually been talking today about sites that we can look at. So we've got some stuff listed, and it's just a case of contacting the said places and see if we can get permission to go and do an investigation. Hang on, that's it. Now one of them I know we can do. Those who watch mine and Paige's interview with Liquid Bullets and that gym there that's got its own activities going on. I'm just waiting for Lee to get back to me. And to give us an idea when we can go in and do that. And I know Paige wants to go in, obviously, as do I, and it'll be something new for Adam as well. So yeah, we're just sort of waiting for clearance on that, but we've got a bunch of other sites on the list now. I'm hoping that Adam can be a little bit more persuasive with people than I can. He's really good like that. He is really good. So, come on. Yeah, there's a couple of places in Southend which I've mentioned before, I know. And I'm hoping with a little bit of extra pressure, a bit of an extra push, we can maybe get in and do them. But I would say it'll be well worth it. Oh, there we go. So yeah, Light After Dark is moving forward. So obviously we'll keep you updated and posted on all our socials regarding that. And again, don't forget to check out Paranormal Essex on Facebook, as well as Paige Robinson, and I will drop the links to their pages down below, so you can have a nose and see what those guys do. Yeah, so there we are in a nutshell. Now the content this week is the last bit of the stuff I recorded from Whitby, and yes, I went back for a second night to crap. Ooh, can't really get around it. Never mind. Yeah, so the content that's coming up this week is the last bits from my visit to Scarborough and Whitby, and it's actually Whitby. I go back again to St Mary's Church in Whitby. This time it's a bit drier because when I turned up there for the first instance, it was sort of raining, and yeah, so it did sort of play a little bit of havoc with me recording. But yeah, that's what's coming up this week, and then obviously once the Whitby stuff's done, then it's like the new bits of content that I've been working hard on sort of last sort of week or so, getting their content back on. Yeah, okay, well I'm gonna leave it there. I think I mentioned about doing another live stream. What I'm going to do a live stream next week, because I was going to do it tonight. Unfortunately, I've got to be in two different places this evening. I'm obviously going to see my stepdad as per usual, and then after that I've got a little meeting with bloody hell, come on. And after that I've got a little meeting with some of the guys that were involved with the ghost hunt we did in St Clements over in Thurrock. They've got some ideas about what they want to do, some sort of weekend retreat which will involve a ghost hunt. So yeah, we're all going to sit down and have a chat about that. Oh, that's all good fun. You just got to do these things. Anyway, thanks very much for listening to my waffle, me rambling. We will see you on Wednesday for the second visit to St Mary's, and you lot all take care of yourselves. Love and light to you all. God bless. See you later.